Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're traveling through the wild and wacky world of language, specifically the English language. Ever wondered about the differences between British and American English? Like, why do Americans say elevator when the British say lift? Or why do Brits say Z instead of Z? Well, you're not alone. These differences have puzzled linguists and language enthusiasts for centuries. And today, we're diving headfirst into this fascinating linguistic divide. Get ready for some serious vocabulary showdowns, pronunciation face-offs, and grammar cage matches. Let's go. To understand the differences between British and American English, we need to hop in our time machine and travel back a few centuries, all the way to England. When the first English settlers landed in America, they brought their language with them. But as with all things separated by vast oceans and cultural shifts, the English spoken in America began to evolve independently. New environments and experiences meant new words were needed, and American English began to forge its own path. Think of it like two branches growing from the same tree trunk, sharing the same roots but growing in different directions. Let's talk vocabulary, the bread and butter of any good linguistic debate. This is where British and American English really love to play a game of spot the difference. Imagine you're feeling a bit peckish. Wait, is that the right word? If you're American, you'd probably say hungry, but our British friends might opt for peckish. From trousers versus pants to biscuits versus cookies, the list goes on and on. Despite these differences, most of the time, British and American English speakers can understand each other just fine. It just adds a bit of spice to the conversation. Now let's tune our ears to the symphony of sounds, the melodious ups and downs of pronunciation. One of the most noticeable differences is the pronunciation of the letter R. In standard American English, the R is pronounced clearly at the end of words like car and far. But in many British accents, particularly those from southern England, that R practically disappears, leaving words like car sounding more like car. And then there are words like schedule and aluminum, which seem to have completely different phonetic makeovers depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on. It's like they went through a language exchange program and came back sounding like completely different words. Spelling. The bane of many a student's existence and a point of endless fascination for language nerds like me. Just when you think you've mastered the English language, bam! British English throws you a curveball in the form of an extra U or a missing Z. Take the word colour, for example. Perfectly normal, right? Well, not if you're in America, where it's spelled colour. Words like neighbour, humour, and armour all get the U treatment in British English, while their American counterparts prefer to travel light. Then there are the sneaky S versus Z situations. Realize versus realize, analyze versus analyze. It's enough to make your head spin, but hey, that's part of the fun, right? Okay, grammar time. Now, before you click away, I promise it won't be too painful. There are some key differences in grammar and usage between British and American English that are worth noting. For example, Brits love to use the present perfect tense, where Americans would use the simple past. A British person might say, I've already eaten, while an American might say, I already ate. And then there's the classic preposition debate. Americans might check something out, while Brits would check something out of a place. These little words might seem insignificant, but they can make all the difference in conveying precise meaning. Well, there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of British versus American English, exploring everything from historical roots to vocabulary quirks, pronunciation peculiarities, and even a grammar showdown. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more language adventures. We'll be exploring all sorts of fascinating linguistic topics, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Most importantly, let us know in the comments which version of English you prefer. Are you team colour or team colour? Team lift or team elevator? Let the great debate rage on.